Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again back in Forza Horizon 5. Last episode, the 1970 Chevy Camaro took the lead from the long-standing victor, the Chevy Impala Supersport. So now, this episode, we're going to do the Chevy Impala Supersport. Yep, almost the exact same weight, but an extra 120 foot-pounds of torque from the 1996 edition with a big old supercharger. The other engine was naturally aspirated. Let's see what a supercharger does to an Impala. Can it retake the lead in the Vanta Black Chevy? Stay on the leaderboard for even longer. That's going to be a tough ask to follow, I think. We've got 4 gears. Okay. We have to see how that does for us. 9.2 front and rear. Less than ideal. I'll leave it though. We're ready to go. So this is basically an LS engine. So, it should perform mighty well for speed. How about the car's handling, though? That's what this track has been testing so far. We've had cars be very fast in a straight line. That's part of the reason why the Impala before lasted so long. It took a car with, you know, pretty good engine stats, a fairly decent wheelbase, and lightness and handling to beat it. And it stayed on top for a long time. I need to black out the windows on this car, I think. Which is before speed, so I'm pretty sure the engine performance will die if I do that. Grip-wise, wow, this car is handling things excellently. I don't think that Corvette, Camaro is going to be long for this road at the top. The Impalas are just insane in this game. Yeah, long gears. But I can rev it out. And the Camaro's got some speed about it, that is for sure. Look at the handling, though. You can just say no you to the corners. Part of it probably has to do with the car just being newer. You know, it's 20 years newer than the last car we did. So, automatically that's just a platform upgrade. That does mean it can be quite weighty, and it is weighty at 3,600 pounds, but so is the original Impala, and that did so well for so long. That being said, I am losing speed. I need more tight corners, and we are getting some, to be fair, but will it be enough? Yeah, this car just is glued to the road. And its weight can pretty much just ignore the water there. It's just the acceleration, because it's not a 5-speed. I think that's what gets it. Yeah, the handling is definitely there with this car. I can't tell why we're low on, like, speed. But I do feel like we are. Yeah, like, look at that. We just can't catch. Yeah, that car, for being as light as it was, is being remarkably good through the water. Maybe if we had more gears, we could have worked it out. But this car, it's a cool car. It's not going to get it, though. It's down by, well, 2 seconds. And here I was thinking the Impala would take its crown back. Nope. The Impala's reign is truly over. Oh well, Impala fans. 2 seconds was the gap to get, and I couldn't get it. Well, we still have some more cars to go. Maybe we'll find a surprise. Let's just start off and go straight into another super sport car. Okay, that's a way to get that to go faster. Just pause. Look at that. I actually have managed to beat Stevia by half a second. Very nice. Alright, going from one super sport right into another. So this engine's pretty awful. Like, this engine's, I think, maxed out, and it just gets to 450 horsepower. Like, its max horsepower, I think, is like 460, 470. Another 4-speed car. 4-speeds haven't been doing too great, I will be honest. Away we go. I did just try to clutch shift. I'm bad. Now, if I can bump the clutch whenever I like, it doesn't do anything. Alright, so 4-speed. I'm thinking the play of the game here is 5-speed. Wow, this car cannot turn. Hopefully after the tires warm up, we can actually take some turns. But that was not indicative of good handling there. Normally this car has great handling tires with the Goodyear Eagles. We're not going to be doing too well with those on the dirt, so off-road race tires it is. Ah, man. The gearing in this. Yeah, I need tighter gearing for this tune. Oh well, we've already started. I'm not going to stop. On its own, in a vacuum like it is here, it doesn't feel bad. But I can definitely feel it going wide. Like, what was that? Yeah, its first 2 gears are so short, and its last 2 are so long. At least we won't have to shift and, like, get off the power from here on out, pretty much. Can I actually make this turn? Like, flat out like other cars can? No, not even close. It actually doesn't oversteer that bad, like, at all. It's all understeer with this car. And, you know, I thought I had done pretty okay to tune the understeer out for my other vehicles, but the same tune preset does not seem to work here. this is a similar body style to the Buick GNX, the turbo car, V6. And, you know, that had some oversteer issues. This is having understeer issues. And they're similar style of body. Yeah, I just missed that one entirely. I will rewind for that. I want a fair run up to the last turns. It takes that turn pretty well, I'll be honest. Okay, so I just have to remember to brake for this turn and not just kill itself, pretty much. Maybe not brake, just lift. Yeah, just lift. Okay. We don't bonk a wall, so that's good. It actually does do pretty well. Like, turn in once you get it right. But if you don't get it right, it just goes wide. And then, of course, the gearing. We have the second and fourth gear for the whole run. That's just unfair there. I don't think we're going to win with this car. So, it's whatever. Oh no! Ah, we found the trees. We haven't found the trees for a while, but we finally found them once again. I wish there was a track that actually went through that waterfall more. Yeah, we couldn't get a clean lap with the Monte Carlo. Without those Goodyear Eagles, it's just got a bit too much understeer for my liking. Alright, one last car to do. And this will be the last Chevy car we have going through. We've done everything else unless I'm mistaken. So, say goodbye to Chevys for now, everybody. We're still going to be getting back into GMs, but the last Chevy is the Bel Air 1957. Now, there are other cars I can try with Chevy. I can try them later on, but these are the ones I've tuned so far. There's like the 50s Corvettes that I haven't tuned yet for this challenge. So I do wonder how they will do. And I think there's one other car as well. Not sure. I'll take a look in the future. We do have 5 gears, alright. That's why this looks like it could be a good car. It does have full roll cage, alright. How is this car's handling? The Monte Carlo was understeery, and the Impala just didn't have enough gears. There's some body roll, but overall this car seems pretty stable. We do have turbos or supercharger installed. Bit of boost pressure. Whenever I could, I maxed out the force induction just to get us the most amount of torque for the PI. And I think that's helped out when it did. I think there's only a couple of examples when I didn't do that, because I was at 450 horsepower like pretty much as soon as I put on the supercharger. So, you know, some cars won't be maxed out with the force induction. As for this car, it actually is handling itself pretty well. Unlike the 150 utility sedan, this thing actually does have some power to back it up. And by that I mean it actually reaches the 450 horsepower set. This car, oh, look at the back end, does like to wash out just slightly. At the beginning I'm not driving manual with clutch. I can use the handbrake if I need to. You can with manual with clutch as well, to be fair, but if you forget to hold the clutch while you do the handbrake, you just stall the engine. It takes a couple seconds for it to get back running. Anyways, against the Camaro, I think we're equal in terms of like handling. It's all in the torque. How much torque are we making? Not much up top, below 400. At least I can stay in fourth gear this whole time. Do I need third coming up this hill? Probably not. I guess that's an okay time to experiment when we're right behind it. Last lap for the Bel Air and the episode. Yeah, fifth gear is kind of a let's just go slower gear. Better turn that time. We're staying close, but I don't think we're going to be able to make up any gap. Especially not if we do that. Yeah, the back end of this car, I guess like the utility sedan, is not very planted. We're right there by the end, but if my back end was just more controlled, maybe we would have had a shot. But instead, we are half a second down. Give it up for the Bel Air, for the Chevys for now. Like I said, there's a couple more Corvettes and maybe something else that would fit in the class. But for now, that's it. And that's all I'm going to do in this batch of recording for now. Next time out, we will do some Holdens, some Dodges, some Pontiacs, and probably finish off with the Oldsmobile. Thanks, Gambia. I'll see you all in the future.